So, you're about to buy a property with a friend or your sister or your brother, and you're thinking this could be a great business for you guys, right? Because you could ultimately resell the property for a profit, or you could rent it out and collect rent from the tenant. Good so far. These are some basic things that I want you to keep in mind as you go down this path so that your friendship, your relationship gets maintained in the best possible way and money never comes in between you guys to create any misunderstandings, okay? Look, hit the like, subscribe, and bell icon or share it with others who you find would benefit from this, okay? So you're buying a property with a friend, you guys are going to become co-owner, or you're going to jointly own this property, okay? How do you go about this? This is what you do, okay? Number one, you're going to decide the share, okay? Who's going to contribute how much money, and what is the property share going to be? 50-50, 60-40 in your favor, or 70-30 in your favor? Well, if it's 70-30, I say it's in your favor, but that means you're going to be contributing 70% of the capital, right? Makes sense. No big deal. 2, who is the ultimate decision maker, the ultimate decider? Why is this important? Look, even if you've decided the share to be 50-50 and you're both equal partners, there should be one person who could be the elder person, the more experienced person, the more knowledgeable person, the more business-wise astute person who should be the ultimate decision maker. Why do I say this? You might end up getting an offer for the property to be sold, and you both might have difference of opinion on how much profit to be booked. Or let's say, God forbid, if a property needs to be sold at a loss, right? That can also happen. The ultimate decision maker should be able to decide, and you should be able to trust and say, look, if you decide finally, even if I disagree with that, I'm okay with that. So you guys have to have that, at least an informal decision, okay? You got to remember, when you're selling, the other person has the first right of refusal at market price, okay? You guys have to understand that. Number 4, okay, try to get a inheritance will in place, okay? Definitely have power of attorneys given to a third person both of you trust. So God forbid if one of you goes, if nobody goes missing, but in case you're not able to reach a certain place to sign or to be present when you're needed, then that third person can represent either of you. And power of attorneys done in Dubai conditions can be created to make sure that you can't sell, you can't take money, there's a lot of things that you can do. When you come to that point, you can speak to the notary public and explain to them what you want to do. So you'd be surprised. Like, you can say, hey, you can only sign and take handover keys. You can't rent the property, you can't sell the property. So you can give a power of attorney to a third party. So number 1, decide the share. Number 2, who is the ultimate decider or decision maker? Number 3, remember, when you're selling, the other person has first right of refusal at market price. Number 4, have a will in place at some stage, okay? Maybe not right at the beginning, but at some stage. But definitely have power of attorneys given to one other person. Last but not the least, number 5, have a written agreement to appoint a third person as an arbiter. This person should not be a friend. He should be someone or you both respect. It shouldn't be Claude or ChatGPT or an AI engine, but it's, God forbid, that you guys come to a standstill, stalemate, loggerheads, and you're not able to decide on a certain point, a tenant, should we go to court, evict him, sell him, book the profit, etc. Then you guys say this third person's decision could be the final decision for you guys in terms of that property, because that business, right? This is not legal advice, it's food for thought. Think about this and see how you might want to explore these avenues.